Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a privilege to introduce to you today the highly sought after collectible box set of the 50th anniversary of John Lennon's Mind Games album. You might be thinking to yourself, well, what the hell does this have to do with puzzles or magic? You're about to find out. I think it was about last year, maybe a little more than a year ago, I was asked to help be a creative consultant on this project. So working really closely with John Lennon, the rest of the group over at Imagine Peace, and putting this box set together. You might be asking yourself, why would they ask you to be a creative consultant on a music album? There's a reason for everything. Along with this, there was also a website called Citizen of Nutopia, which is a sort of platform where people can collectively meditate. It's a beautiful website, but there are some intriguing things that we've sort of sprinkled around this project, projects to come, and the website itself. I'm here today to introduce you to some of these things. Now, I don't know about most of them, all right? I was hired as a creative consultant to have a few meetings and sort of give my input into what kind of cool things we could incorporate into this box set and into the website, etc. But by no means was I a part in actually making the final decisions on any of this stuff. So for me, this will be a first look, which is, again, an honor. But I think everything happens for a reason. I will tell you, there is a deep, deep rabbit hole that we're about to dive into that you did not expect. So let's get into it. This box, very, very limited. I requested number 42. Little inside for those of you who know what that means. And this is my first time opening it. All right, on the inside, what seems to be some type of star map or astrology map. Aha, how beautiful is that? My goodness. All right, let me get this off of here. For those of you who are not aware, Yoko Ono is an artist. She has some really interesting art pieces over the years, and Danger Box was one of them. This is a limited edition sort of remake of Danger Box, and it says here, warning, the management will not guarantee that a hand when put in this hole will come out in the same condition as prior to entry. Ominous indeed. And you see Danger Box by Y.O. Here we go. The adventure begins. Very cool. Wow, just beautiful. Look at that. It's all stacked very neatly. Build around it. John Lennon, 1968. We've got vinyl albums. All right, should we unpack these one at a time? I think so. There's a lot to discover here. Oh, how cool. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. How insane looking is that? You got all sorts of symbols there. And on the outside, already, we're getting some puzzle pieces. If you head over to the Nutopia, Citizens of Nutopia website, you can actually see everybody who's using it to meditate, and there's like this collective meditation. Very, very cool. So once you're logged in on the website, you'll notice an extra icon appears on the top right. It is these 9 squares within a square. And if you tap that, it says a game of the mind. Solve the puzzle from Citizen of Nutopia ID card, available with the CDs, LPs, or deluxe version of Mind Games to earn 99,999 points. Why the points? I'm not telling, but there is a reason for everything. And now there is this, I guess, puzzle, which you can see here, that we have to figure out. So we'll leave that open. We've got numbers on there, not sure what those mean. And then you also have this on the outside here, which is something totally different, a different type of code that I don't initially recognize. There you are, that's one piece. Look at that. Whoa. This is the ultimate collection of Mind Games. We've got what looks to be a continuation of this. I will tell you there's a lot to discover in this box, and more than we can possibly cover in one video. So what I'm going to be showing you today is a bit of an introduction. We will be looking at some of the puzzles. So here we go. Wow, this is insane how many things you're gonna get here. These are sleeves for the vinyls, I'm guessing. I was also asked to prepare a blacklight. I'm not sure at what point we'll be needing this, but at some point this will come in handy. Ooh. I mean, the symbolism is just rampant. Are these clues? I don't know. And there's the original Danger Box here. These are all artworks, just really beautiful. So here, we've got this album. But everything is so beautifully presented here, I'm even hesitant in just manipulating some of it. So something about this is interesting as well. I'm not sure if that has anything to do, if that's some type of clue or puzzle. Like I said, this entire box, there are things hidden everywhere. I'm just kind of taking it all in right now. For me to, unpack this at the same time I'm trying to solve it is very difficult because I'm feeling all types of ways about this box. And it's, like I said, it's quite the honor to be able to be one of the few people to have one of these and open it for you guys. I do like that we can enjoy it together. Jeez, look at this. And we got a book here. What is this? So again, a lot of symbolism. Just absolute symbolism everywhere. All of this just seems, near the glasses, all of this just seems really cool and well presented and historic, honestly. Oh my gosh, look at this. All right, let's pop one of these in. I don't think we'll play the music. That is pretty trippy. So you're giving these very cool illusions at the same time. For those of you who are colorblind, you probably can't read this. Lee's actually colorblind. Let's see if you can read that. Lee, tell me the number that's on there.
Nope.
It's 6 or 9. Are these clues? I mean, they're definitely purposeful, but I'm not sure yet what purpose they serve. And again, whoa. How cool is that? A portrait of Yoko, but you can't see it if you stare at the lines. Yeah, up close you can't see anything. There's John. So from far you can see it. Oh, this seems to be one of those, when you put your nose up to it and you see the illusion? I'm gonna try that. I'm usually really good at these things. Yep, that middle section's popping out at me. Let's see at home if you guys wanna put it on pause and try it out. I'm gonna have a hard time deciphering some of it. What's awesome is that a lot of you out there are just as good, if not better, at solving puzzles than I am. And I really believe that. And I know that you guys are gonna take some of this and run with it. Another zoetrope here. Would this be considered a zoetrope? I guess it would. More of just a rotational illusion. So it doesn't look like it's spinning at all on camera because of the frame rate. So if I slow it down, oh, look at that. It goes the other way. That is wild. Look at that, one way and the other way, although it's still spinning the same way. Pretty crazy. And we're just getting started. This one's really tripping me out already. I haven't even, ooh. Yeah, that one's kind of hurting my brain. I don't like that one. Just more and more and more to discover in every single one. Aha! Now we have these here. These are the I Ching. These are I Chings or I Ching from what we found on that vinyl there. So now we have numbers and we have words and we have symbols. Aha. By the way, this seems to be the master sort of cipher that we're meant to solve. So we have, as you see on the edges here, these symbols that correspond here. So these would be words or phrases or sentences, and then we also have numbers associated to them. Once translated, perhaps these numbers, make it into the alphabet somehow. I don't know. And we got another side. There was a vinyl that had this. This is a deep, deep rabbit hole here that you can start deciphering. If you're willing to go down this rabbit hole, you will definitely have a good time. I can say that. Packaging, on point. Oh, look at this, I'm just noticing now. We've got sun and moon here. Over here we have a rainbow on the back, which we don't have. So there is, again, more perhaps clues, more symbols to decipher. Just a never-ending plethora of puzzles and games, and really, really driving home that mind games representation through not only the contents, but the packaging as well. It's just astounding. Wow, look at this. Oh, this is so cool. This is a zoetrope. This is like an actual old zoetrope that you look through the little slits. Here, John Lennon's Liverpool. John Lennon was born in Liverpool, October 9th, 1940. This is the map of 1940s Liverpool, illustrated with a portrait of John by artist Ed Fairbairn. Now, if you're not familiar with Ed Fairburn's work, he does these beautiful portraits which are drawn on street maps, hand drawn on street maps, and they're in intricate detail. You know, you can zoom in with a magnifying glass and just see all the little details that he made. So there are 550 locations significant to his life and work, numbered and highlighted in ultraviolet ink and indexed in an accompanying explanatory booklet. Now be careful with this. I've always had a hard time folding and unfolding maps. I'm sure there's a lot of my audience out there that doesn't know what a map looks like. John's face on Liverpool. How beautiful is that? Like, if you look at the shading, the line work is just so intricate. So everywhere we have a bunch of these little dots, and every single little dot is going to correspond to a location that is meaningful to John's life. So, for instance, 351, Our Lady of Good Help RC Church. George was baptized on 14th of March, 1943. Okay. I like how I'm intuitively just grabbing these numbers, and there's the universal sorted out for me. 119, the Dutch Cafe, featured in John's first draft of In My Life. If you had this on a wall, hanging next to it would be a black light and a booklet, and then you could scan and find your own little story to discover. I think that would be a really magical sort of experience for anyone wanting to do that. There are levels to the reverence one feels when opening something like this. I'm just like really, really grateful that I'm able to not only unbox this, but that I'm allowed to share it with all of you. I think that's really cool because, you know, not everybody can afford to get this or had time to get this, or, you know, so you guys can live vicariously through these videos, and I'm really grateful to be able to be the one that, you know, guides you through this. We have another one here with Yoko, so same thing but in Tokyo, which is really amazing. Born 18th February 1933 in Tokyo. This is a map of 1930s Tokyo, so again some history about Yoko there as well. Just really beautifully done. Like, look at the details here. You don't see stuff like this every day, folks. You really don't. We've got some negatives, I guess, here. Oh, postcards. This is the rest of the box, by the way. Look at this. Yo, do you see that moire happening right now? That is crazy. Another vinyl here in the master collection. And yes, exactly what I thought. This here. There's a magic gimmick called the WOW gimmick, and it uses this principle. It's really cool that we were able to incorporate this, or they were able to incorporate this. And look at this, we've now created this amazing, oh, there's a hidden secret under here. Aha! Interesting. This is the exact same thing that we find on the website. It says peel me. This, you have to be able to lay this over something to get some type of cipher. Thing after thing to discover here. We're gonna put that back here for now and we'll refer to it if we need it. But this is what I wanted to look at now. If you have a look at this here, you see that? You see one thing here. Then you see John's portrait here as you move it through. Fantastic. And then inside, wow. Just non-stop. There's just things everywhere. More Zoe tropes. This one, however, we will be able to play for you. I mean, at least to have this moving. That is so cool. What if I go to 33? Would that be better? Aha. My brain is melting watching this right now. So it really depends on the shutter speed that your camera's using. But if you can get it to the right shutter speed, you can get this really, really cool illusion. Also, what I wanted to do was, it's not gonna work. Okay, we'll have to set this up some way afterwards and get a good shot of that, because just even by rotating it through the slits, and these are how the actually earlier Zoe tropes worked, is that there would be a slit, and when the things go by, you know, your eye would only capture what's in that slit, and then you'd have retention of vision which is this phenomena that your brain uses to put, you know, two images together, and it makes up for the lack of images in between, and that's what gives you that smooth sort of motion. Every single one of these things is an incredible thing to discover. Just gorgeous. And here, on the back side, so I guess you can choose what you want to see here, but on the back side, pop this in here for a second. And we have John. And we have Yoko. Almost as if by magic. How cool is that? Such a cool illusion. Beautifully done, guys. Oh my God. I'm just like, I'm absolutely beside myself with the amount of work that's gone into this. Right now, first of all, I see this little box here and I notice this little symbol, so part of me wants to go back into here because I do see the same symbol here. This might come in handy, so just in case, we're gonna leave that out. So let's start by opening this. Again, the packaging is pristine. Wow. Wow. Oh, cool. Tiles have a protected film to prevent damage in transit. Understood. We have these letter tiles now, which can obviously fit onto this. Very interesting. Now, for now, we don't exactly know, you know, what letters we'll be needing at all. I'll put these back. Everything is so well preserved that I don't want to spoil any of the effort that went into packaging all this and kind of put it all back the way it was for now. We have a book. Oh, wow. So that is actually my number 42 that I requested for my ID card for Nutopia. And here we go. Find the clues hidden throughout the box to fill the form below. Aha. And we have the exact amount of letters we need. Answers fit in all directions. John and Yoko, fill the air, what's left is you, and enter the solution at Citizen of Nutopia, and the flag of Nutopia. Here's the declaration, by the way. We announce the birth of a conceptual country, Nutopia. Citizenship of the country can be obtained by declaration of your awareness of Nutopia. Nutopia has no land, no boundaries, no passports, only people. Nutopia has no laws other than cosmic. All people of Nutopia are ambassadors of the country. As two ambassadors of Nutopia, we ask for diplomatic immunity and recognition in the United Nations of our country and its people. John and Yoko. How beautiful is that? What an awesome concept. And more postcards here. Wow. Ah, CDs. Here, we have a lot of, that giant poster that we had also has the same as this. That must have come out here. Ah, here we go, some yin and yang. And it says something here. Wherever you are here. Love has opened my eyes. Love has blown right through. Just beautiful. The messaging, the whole sphere of this is just screams like creativity, love, I mean, positivity, and just a beautiful way. So there we go. Now we have this book. Now, I was told there's a lot in this book. This book contains a lot of the things we're looking for. Edited by Simon Hilton. Shout out Simon. Simon is the one of the masterminds behind all of this. Numbers here, some of them are darker and some of them are lighter, which leads me to believe that these numbers have meaning, perhaps in the other diagram that we had previously. John was trying to convey the message that we all play mind games. But if we can play mind games, why not make a positive future with it? To play a positive mind game. Mind Games is such an incredibly strong song. At the time, people didn't quite get the message because this was before its time. Now, people would understand it. I don't think those days people knew they were playing mind games anyway. Love, Yoko. We've got the lyrics to the songs here. What history this presents us with. You know, the very essence, the nature, the creativity that John and Yoko shared and the Beatles had. And it helps us decipher not only who they were, but what their message was and still is. War's over if you want it. There really is an immense amount of symbolism, enough for one to sit back with and, you know, have a lifetime to decipher. It's a danger box here. How cool. Oh, wow. This is a magnet. It's got a yin yang symbol here. Oh, aha. This is the flashlight, which we already had one. It seems to be some coins attached in a triangular manner. Whoa, holy, oh, look at that. Mind Games. With contributions from people who were there. What a time to be alive back then, I can't even imagine. So the original lyrics for a lot of these songs, look at that. And letters from and to John. Wow, the amount of personal memories that are here are really taking me by surprise. The original seal, quote unquote. And there's the layout to the apartment in the Dakota in New York. There's something about John's music, I think, that obviously is timeless, but that I think now more than ever people are really waking up to. So this couldn't, you know, have come back at a better moment, I think, in our history. I mean, this is just one of those books that you could look at and find something new and just discover something new every single time you flip the pages. Just absolutely fascinating. This one, in an embossed font here, says Citizen of Nutopia. Wow. Oh, cool. So the declaration printed here, April 1st, 1973, which might seem to some as being an April Fool's. I'm pretty sure they had a reason for that too. This looks like a rubber stamp. Yep, the seal. We've got a pin here and a pin here. I love this pin. It says, "You are here." Natural Surrealist Light People's Party, not insane. The Nutopian Embassy. So this is to be screwed into the wall or into your door, declaring your property as being part of the Nutopian Embassy. The flag of Nutopia. This is so cool. And then "You are here." This is another, wow. This is another piece of art, and it says, oh wow. So we have the Danger Box. This is the certificate of authenticity for the Danger Box by Yoko Ono, number 42 out of 1100. And then this is the certificate of authenticity of the "You Are Here" artwork, which is this here. Wow. That is definitely something I'm going to hang up immediately. Well, looks like we got a lot of discovering to do. What I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to look at some of this stuff with a more focused lens. However, I do also encourage you guys to go to Citizen of Nutopia, sign up, if not for just the hourly meditations that happen, which are amazing, and the music's really bone-chillingly good. And if you're interested, I know there's a subreddit of Citizen of Nutopia. It's not very active right now because I don't think very many people know about the complexity of this and how deep this rabbit hole goes. Being someone who was kind of on the inside of this, I'm hesitant on walking you through a lot of this because I do want you guys to figure this out as well. But I just wanted to come here today and share this unboxing experience with you guys. Obviously, this is out of the ordinary. This isn't something we normally do, but it does have a puzzle element and a magical sort of illusion quality to it, which I thought you guys would really appreciate. And if you're still here, then obviously I was right. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to John Lennon and Yoko and the whole team that put this together, and Simon and everyone else. There's a lot more to look forward to if you're into following along. Your curiosity will be rewarded in due time. So do check that out. I left all the links below, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this unboxing experience. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.